Good evening, and welcome to the news. Tonight, attention is focused on Kenya, where a court has temporarily halted a controversial United States plan to establish an Ebola quarantine facility for Americans exposed to the deadly virus. The decision comes after growing public concern and legal challenges over a proposal that would have allowed U.S. citizens exposed to Ebola in Central and East Africa to be monitored and quarantined at a facility located in Kenya. According to court documents, the Kenyan High Court ordered an immediate suspension of the plan while it reviews a legal petition challenging the arrangement. The proposed facility was expected to be a 50-bed quarantine center located at a Kenyan Air Force base in Laikipia County. U.S. officials said it would be used to house Americans who had been exposed to Ebola but were not yet showing symptoms. Patients who later developed symptoms would reportedly be transferred to specialized treatment facilities outside the United States. The plan was part of Washington's broader response to a worsening Ebola outbreak affecting parts of the Democratic Republic of Congo and neighboring Uganda. U.S. authorities argued that keeping potentially infected individuals closer to the outbreak region would allow for faster monitoring while reducing the risk of transporting cases to American territory. However, the proposal quickly sparked controversy in Kenya. A legal advocacy organization known as the Katiba Institute filed an urgent court challenge, arguing that the arrangement raised serious constitutional, public health, and national security concerns. The group said the government had not provided sufficient public information about the agreement and questioned whether proper public consultation and parliamentary oversight had taken place. In response, High Court Judge Patricia Nyandi issued temporary orders preventing Kenyan authorities from establishing or facilitating any Ebola quarantine, isolation, or treatment facility linked to the reported U.S. arrangement until the matter can be fully heard in court. The ruling also bars the entry of individuals exposed to or infected with Ebola under the proposed agreement during the suspension period. The case is expected to return to court in early June, when judges will hear arguments from both the petitioners and government representatives. Until then, the project remains on hold. Meanwhile, criticism has extended beyond the courtroom. Kenya's medical community has expressed concern about the country's preparedness to host such a facility. Some health professionals have questioned whether the plan could expose Kenya to additional health risks, while others have called for greater transparency from both governments. Reports indicate that Kenya's main medical union has even threatened protest action if more details about the agreement are not released publicly. For its part, the United States has defended the proposal, describing it as a protective public health measure. U.S. officials have pledged approximately $13.5 million to support Kenya's Ebola preparedness efforts and have emphasized that the quarantine center would be staffed by trained public health personnel. The controversy comes as health authorities continue to battle a significant Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo. International organizations and governments are working to contain the spread of the virus, which has already resulted in hundreds of deaths and raised concerns about wider regional transmission. As legal proceedings continue, the case is likely to become a major test of how governments balance international health cooperation, national sovereignty, and public confidence during global disease outbreaks. We'll continue to follow developments and bring you the latest updates as they become available. Thank you for watching. I'm your host, and this has been the news. Good night.